Alright guys, welcome back here. This will be the Gulf Oil 500. Yes, it's over at the, I apologize there, here we go, 2016 Gulf Coast Motor Speedway. It's an intermediate track, not too bad. Now if you guys notice there, the escape, there's no change, but repair is -1. So, looks like we're going to be seeing possibly some opportunities for detriment when we come into trouble or even some problems. So let's check that out here, guys. You guys can see the normal casual roll, which is the most normal roll, will be 6, 7, 8. So it looks like a smart driver, a skilled driver, and a star driver are going to do really well here, as you guys can see. Now they do actually have a great little addition here, which says, well, kind of like a little footnote there. It says use TV on final 4 turns. So for the 4 final turns here with heat, when heat is drawn there, number 10, it means we're going to be using a TV. So that's pretty cool. So it looks like the TV cameras will be out here as we will be going through in front of 157,000 capacity here over at the Gulf Coast Motor Speedway. So let's check out the qualifying as we of course go through as normal here. We got to go through our couple steps here as we set up the qualifying. Now we have already set up a couple of different racers here, but we do have to roll for the TV driver. So let's check that out real quick here. So let's roll the dice here. I probably won't roll in the there because it's a little loud there, but let's see here. So 1, 4, so that's 5. So 5 TV drivers are needed, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the last one here, I'm actually going to override this, and I will just use all 6 drivers. These were drivers that either won the race or came up, like Mooch Thomas, I believe, in the last event. He actually came up the highest with the largest amount of comeback. So great for him there. And just other drivers that look like they did really well, like Chris Wine there. But other drivers like that are feuding right now, Jordy Pettis and Kurt Bryson definitely are feuding there. Will be a part of that. Now there are other feuding drivers, but I'm not going to include them in the TV grade here, of course, because we only have supposed to have 5. So I put 6 in there. That's fine. But we're actually going to have Wayne Montana and I believe it was Evan Utek feuding as well. So that's always good to note, as those will be some drivers we might want to consider when feuding. All right, so let's get into the next part here, which is going to be, of course, the TV listings. So when you're looking at the TV listings, you kind of want to make sure they go first there, of course, as you, of course, need to qualify. So let's check out the qualifications for them. Here we roll the red, white, and blue die here for them. So let's see here. We do have to check for who's going to be the first. So for qualifying, because the first place guy, no matter what his repair grade is, it'll always be a gold. So that's always good to note. So let me check real quick here. Who's going to be the guy? So let's randomly select it. So Sonny Swain will be the one. Well, he already has a, is that a gold? I think that's a gold. Let's see. Nope, that's a bronze. There we go. That's a bronze one, so he will have a gold. So I'm going to put that in the notes here, that Sonny Swain has a gold repair. So that's always good to note here. Gold repair. There you go. Let's write it down here off screen there. But, so let's go right here. So we're going to roll for him real quick here as we shuffle some, or roll some dice here. So 3, or red, white, and blue here. So let's look. All right, so placement A. Let's see here. All right, so placement A. Let's see. That you use for the result from there. Okay. So he has a C rating, so that means he's going to go into placement C, which means trophy driver gains blue die. Okay, so trophy driver gains blue die. Position in middle group. Non-trophy driver places top of the bubble stack. So he's actually going to be placed in the, let's check it out. I'm going to move over our cars here. Drivers. So see middle group, the blue die. So that's 3 over here, as you guys can see there. So 3 means we're going to put it over here in this section. Now it is an even red, as you guys can see there. So I'm going to put that in even, just because that's how we kind of roll the normal one here. And then let's do the same for these guys. So we can do them, just flip them over, and we'll do them like that. All right, so let's roll this again here. So I can reposition my cameras a tiny bit here. so you guys can see just a tiny bit more of that die roll there. Okay, so Kurt Bryson has a A rating, which is a placement A. So he does great there. Gold driver gains pole or blue position. Nope. Silver or bronze gains blue die position in top group. So that'll be 4. So he's going to get 5th place there. So good job there, Kurt Bryson. As he keeps going here, let's keep going to Mooch Thomas here. So that's a 5, 4, 1, 5 there. And he has a B rating. So blue die position in top group. So that'll be 5. We'll be over to 6th place there. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Julie Justice with a B rating. And he's going to get the 6th position in the top place. So good qualifying. Some really good qualifying here for these TV drivers. None of them are in the bubble. I'm not going to say that too quickly, of course. But a gold A position here. Gold driver gains pole position. So Jordy Pettis, the feuding driver, utilizes that quick skill there, trying to get back up in the top there as he shows off that skill to Kirk Bryson, who's now looking up through his glass there and to try to see him in the first place there. A there, but because pole position's already there, we're going to give him, because he's the or blue position. Well, he is a gold, so what I can do, blue position in top group, because 6 is blue, that's already been taken. I'm going to move him to 4th place. The reason why I'm going to move him to the top of there, because he's a gold rating, he shouldn't go down to really shouldn't go down to the bottom group, if that makes sense, or the middle group, because he did so well. He should honestly be either here. Now, given you guys might play this differently than me, and might actually put your guys in 2nd place, right behind the pole position, but it doesn't much matter. Honestly, as long as you kind of keep it simple and work it with that, you should be fine. So, with that being said, we have our drivers all set up here. We're going to go into step number 3, which is kind of fun because that's where you kind of start figuring out the fast lap here. So we're just going to roll the 2 metallic dice here, and then we're going to select that many random cards for the fast weak stack, which is kind of, you want large amounts of these guys. 6. The reason why I want large amounts of these guys is because a lot of times when I'll just kind of shuffle here while I kind of talk to you guys real quick. When you're doing these pole and qualifying positions here, the fun about it is actually seeing drivers really work it, really kind of move their way up. And when you have a large portion of them, you're just kind of putting in and putting out at the end, and slow race weeks, you don't want to do that, because then a lot of guys are just sitting in a bubble stack, and that's not fun. Bubble stacks aren't fun, because then you get cars you want to have on there, like the newbie guys that would never make it around the track in one lap, right? They never get picked because they're slow cars or they're not in there. So, all right, let's keep going here. So we got to randomly select 6 cars here. So 1, 2, and we'll just flip them over and do that. So 3 and 4, all the way to the bottom here, 5 and 6 there. So 6 right there. Perfect. Okay. So we have the 6 cars there, 6 drivers who had some fast laps. So good for them here. Let's check it out. So Joey Plunka, wow, yes, definitely understandable for him to have a great week there. So with that being said here, no additional dice rolls are necessary here. So a silver means that highest available position in top group. So he's going to take the 2nd place. So good for him. Kerry Casciola, definitely somebody we've noticed from last time there. Didn't do so well in the last event, of course. I think he actually got pulled out there. The 2 Chevy home improvement. Is it Lowe's car? Yes, the Lowe's car. But he has a bronze, which means that he's going to be the highest available position in the middle group. So he's going to go into 8th place. Okay, Wayne Montana, feuding driver there. He has a gold, so he's going to get all the way up to 3rd place there. And that's going to fill out our top drivers there. So the top group's already filled out. No position here. He's going to be the next position in the bottom group. So Mike Dawson there, after switching up his sponsor, did not do so well in the last event. But we'll put him here in the bottom group. So we're going to put him all the way up there so you guys can see that's the bottom group. And then we'll have the bubble group right here. Okay, Brooks Bilovich. He has a silver, so he's going to go to the next highest available in the top group. Well, that's not possible, so we're going to move him down to the 9th position there. And then Dick Exum, he has nothing there. So he's going to go to the next available position in the bottom group. So good for him. He got to actually get in there, and get his hands dirty. But now we have to roll the infamous slow drivers. These are not good ones. You don't want to have a lot of them, and I do 7. So we got to do 7. So I've already kind of shuffled these guys, so I'll shuffle one more time there. So let's do 7, 1, and 2. Kind of try to just keep as random as possible. 3, 4, let's see. There you are. 5, 5. There we go. And bottom 1, 6, and the top one. We'll do that. 6, 7. There's 7 there for us. Okay, let's see what happens here with these drivers here. These guys are slow drivers, so you never want to see them here. Okay. Oh, Shannon Reinke, right? Reinke or something like that. I think that. Well, he did not qualify for the race there, so we're going to put him back up there on top. Donnie Schrupp did not either because he doesn't have a trophy, so that means he's not going to either. Bronze means that he's the next position in the bubble stack. So we're going to give him right there, next position there for a bubble stack. We're going to put him face down because the next position means that it's going to be like the next position to not be good, not be not be helpful. Stu York does have a gold though, so he's going to be the next position in the bottom group. So Stu's all the way down there. Did not have a good week. Russell Casey, neither did he. He's going to go back down there with the 41 Chevy car. He hasn't even raced this year. Ray Bob Walker, he will qualify, so good for him. And then the bronze one again, that'll be the next position in the bubble group. So there's the bubble stack there, guys. Now, step 5, of course, we're just going to use the remaining drivers, and we're going to try to use them. They didn't really have an eventful week, so we're just going to check the trophy symbols, basically. And then we're just going to see, of course, what happens here. Now, no die roll is necessary, basically, but we just basically put them on the guidelines of just going through with their gold medal or bronze, gold, silver, or bronze position here. So let's push them through here and see what happens as we get going here. I am going to shuffle real quick, and I'm going to turn them over. And once we turn it over, we're just going to go from that little group there. So, all right, so we don't have to do any more shuffle, so I have it right here. So Ed Swanson, none. He's the next position in the bubble stack. Paul Chen, I probably should pull this up actually. Paul Chen, nothing, so that's bubble stack there for him. I'm moving around my light there real quick. Can't barely put my arm there. Okay, Tony Halpin, nothing on him. So that means he's going to go to the bubble stack. Blake Schlegel, bubble stack. Graham Pleasant, bubble stack. Robbie Piotrowski, Marlon McGarry, gold, so he'll go to the highest position here available because he'll go to the top group, but since we don't have anybody, he's going to go to the middle. Silver means we're going to go to the available position in the middle group, so good for him. Kenny Hicks, that's going to be the bubble. Rod Phillips, bubble, because he doesn't have anything there. Apologize if I didn't get the camera there. All right, so then we have Ryan Mooney, that's a bubble one there. Okay, Billy Brett, that's a bronze, so next position in the bottom group, so there you go. Gold, Cam Croyle is going to go to the gold, so he's going to go right to 13th place there. Got to move up our guys there. We're probably going to start doing that. Vic Holder, silver, so he'll go into the 14th place. Marty Moen, he's going to have a bronze, so he'll go into the bottom group, so good for him. Corey Wallace, he won't be getting anything there, so back down there. Jeff Daly Jr., big surprise here with uneventful, but he will be able to actually get into the 15th place there, so good starting for him. Evan Utek had a great week last week. Unfortunately, the Chiro car here will not be able to make it, even though really he's doing great, so he will not have to worry about feuding or fuming with the other driver because he probably won't make it because the bubble group is quite large. Craig Greco, he has a bronze, so that's the bottom group there. Andy Corso, that's there you go. Bubble. Bronze means Lonnie Lane makes it to the bottom group, so he's qualified there. Uneventful week. There you go for Greg Carl. That's going to be the bottom group. Tom Rossi, he's going to capture that 16th spot. There's only 3 spots left here. Denny Baker with that bronze is going to go over to the bottom group. Fred Shaver over to the bubble. Austin Bigler, gold, will go over here to the 17th place. So 77 Chevy will be picking up another race here. Sean Hashagen, definitely a favorite for some people here. Bronze will go over to the bottom group. Parnell Drake will take the next spot here, which is the 18th position here. And then Alex Hodge will take the last position. From here on out, these guys will just go into the bottom group, or if they don't have anything, they'll just go into the bubble group. So you see I'm just kind of putting them in, at this point, into the bottom group because they all have trophies, but there's no more spots in the bottom group. So we're going to put them in there. Next position. Pete McAtee, next position. Monica Merrick, next position. Joey Wilson, silver, next position. And Clark Snook going to go to the next position. So at this point, all we're going to do is round out the field. So we're just going to count the numbers of drivers here, and I'll do that off camera. I don't want you guys to have to see how many drivers we have. And then we're just going to bring up, starting with the first highest ranking, of course, in the bubble group. We're going to put those guys at the end of the bottom group. So get them in there, of course. So, and in case the bottom group are stacked basically up and have that, we're just going to make sure we have everything set up here. So let's check back here after I look and see what we have going on for us. All right, so we have 43 Riot drivers in the bottom group. Now, I will flip these over. You guys are probably going to wonder why they're face down. I'm going to actually count them backwards so they're in the right position, because they have to go on top, needs to be the last place. So that's not currently how it is. But we're going to take these guys here, flip them over, make it easier for me here. So it looks like we need 3 drivers here. So let's see here. Bring it in and count out that many drivers, starting with that. So let's see here. We have Francisco Segovia. He'll make it. Gary Pine will make it, 2. And Ed Swanson, good for him there, 3. He'll round out the field. So it looks like we have all of our 43 drivers at this point all set and ready to go. Now, did I... I think you will have to forgive me, guys, but I absolutely believe I completely screwed up on the placement A, B, C, and D for the top drivers. I apologize. I absolutely apologize. It's almost too far. It's almost too far gone to basically change at this point. But I'm letting you guys know I absolutely apologize, because I'm supposed to use the TV list here that allows us to see some kind of fun, cool things. But I feel like it would basically change up everything we have here, right? Because some drivers were supposed to go up to the top and some were at the bottom. At this point, we're going to act like no TV interviews were set up. Nothing changed. We utilized the A, B, C, D of their kind of the pit crews race results, right? We're going to act like that, okay? So let's act like no TV interviews were set up here. Race weekend was kind of uneventful for the TV crews, but they are ready to go here at the Gulf Coast Motor Speedway. I appreciate you guys' patience if you guys already noticed that. When I was literally just kind of finishing up race weekend, I kind of noticed that as it was starting to happen there. So I definitely apologize in the beginning. I do know that was kind of what the result was. So I hope you guys don't mind there. But at this time here, guys, there's no performance chips or anything set up at this point. So no one has them at this point. But we will see if we, by chance, can get this set up, because we are ready to race here, guys. Maybe we'll try to get a nice quick video out here for you to enjoy. But I hope you guys enjoyed here watching qualifying for the Gulf Oil 500. I promise, of course, I will keep my eyes on all the rules. I definitely appreciate your guys' help and feedback. Smash that like button below. Again, I welcome you guys to Red, White, and Blue Racing. If you haven't already checked it out, go do it. Play.com Games has a great opportunity for all the fun events, and of course they have a great free events too, or great free items that you guys can pick up. But again, I'll see you guys next time in the bleachers at the Gulf Oil 500.